Yo, 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 it's Joe from Photos with Phones. Today we're here to talk about the Beastgrip M-Series 0.6 times wide-angle lens. But first, cue the obligatory intro music. Before we get to the unboxing and review, I would be remiss if I didn't tell you who Beastgrip is. If you kind of already know who Beastgrip is and you're just here for the review and unboxing, go ahead and check out the chapters linked in the video description. They'll take you right to where you want to go. So, who's Beastgrip? Beastgrip is a premier purveyor of mobile photography and filmmaking gear. Beastgrip launched in 2013, around the same time as Moment, though initially they focused on mobile photography and filmmaking mounts, whereas Moment focused obviously on lenses. Today though, Beastgrip makes a lot more than just mounts. From lenses to mounts to their own pro camera app, Beastgrip has everything that Moment has. But how does their M-Series lens stack up against the competition? We'll see. It's worth noting that the M-Series lenses from Beastgrip aren't even their highest quality lenses. The Pro Series lenses are a price point higher. I don't have any. If I did, I would include them in this video. I've talked a lot about Moment and Sandmarc in a review and unboxing of a Beastgrip lens, so I'm going to go ahead and unbox the lens, tell you what it comes with, show you what it adds to the lenses on your phone, and then we'll get to the comparison shots. Alrighty, let's literally unbox this thing. The first thing you'll note is a well-branded box wrapped in substantial single-use plastic. While I'd rather there be no plastic, it's clear right out of the shipping package that Beastgrip is all about premier quality. Once that plastic is off, you'll notice that there's some heavy-duty tape keeping the box together. Not sure why it's necessary when the box is wrapped snugly in plastic, but I digress. The branding and packaging as a whole are banging. Upon opening the box, you'll see the lens, some accessories, and an easy start guide. The lens itself is a nice build, albeit not noticeably more or less so than Moment or Sandmarc's lenses. If you haven't purchased a BeastGrip, this is the point where it'll become painfully evident that you've made a mistake, because the easy start guide is clear as day. Hopefully, so is this video, you need a BeastGrip. In terms of accessories, the lens comes with a decent lens bag, a 37mm filter mount, a cleaning cloth, and a front lens cap and rear lens cap. So, this Beastgrip M-Series wide-angle lens is going to increase the field of view by approximately 2 times on the main camera of your phone, the same as Moment or Sandmarc's wide lenses would do. To use this lens, you will have to purchase the BeastCage, which is a fairly substantial purchase to have to make just to use the lens. Not only that, but this lens is fairly expensive. It's going to be the same price as the Moment M-Series lens. Only the Sandmarc lens is going to be a little bit less expensive, and it will also come with the standard case. At this point, Beastgrip is going to ship their lenses pretty much globally. It is worth noting that if you live in the United States, they do offer free domestic shipping, which is seriously a plus. So you'll have to buy this lens at $130, and then you'll have to spend an additional $100 on the BeastCage just to be able to mount it. That's $230 to be able to use the lens. The Moment M-Series is going to cost you for the lens, and then the M-Series case somewhere in the range of $150 to $175. It really depends on how new your phone is and whether you're willing to get a used option for all this stuff. The Sandmarc is going to run you just a flat $100. I think it's listed at like $99.99, but we'll say flat $100. And that's going to give you the lens and a way to mount it, and a clip-on option, and a rear lens cap, and kind of everything that the BeastGrip M-Series lenses come with, that the Moment M-Series lenses don't come with, the Sandmarc is going to come with. And if it stacks up, then it's got to be the one that I recommend, right? So if you're thinking about Sandmarc, then click on that video up there, learn some more about Sandmarc. You'll find links to the Sandmarc lens review and all that kind of stuff, because, spoiler alert, So, what started as a simple unboxing and review has now morphed into something a little bit different. When I decided I wanted to go for a hike yesterday to test out what this Beastgrip M-Series wide-angle lens could do, I also decided to go ahead and toss my Moment 18mm wide lens and Sandmarc 16mm wide lens into my bag, just so I could do some comparison shots if I decided I wanted to. Once I got home and uploaded all the photos and videos onto my computer and started editing and doing a deeper dive into what it is that I captured, I actually deleted a fairly substantial edit of this video because the results of the comparison shots were that surprising. So with that being said, I'll get to my point. I really want to be able to compare every wide lens that you can buy for your phone to be able to compare them head to head so that you can see exactly what your money is buying you compared to what your money could buy you. Not only do I want to do this with wide lenses, but I want to do it with all the lenses that you can put on your phone. So share, subscribe, like, comment, anything that you can do so that YouTube can help fund this endeavor. All right, that tangent was long enough. Let's get back to things. I kind of explained what we're going to do earlier to compare these lenses, but I'll go through it again. First, we'll look at the outdoor landscape shot. We have a plant in the corner with lots of shadows, so it's a great opportunity to see how well each lens performs as far as image distortion and clarity. So we'll start with the native iPhone wide lens, then we'll look at the Beastgrip M-Series 0.6 times wide angle lens, then we'll look at the Moment 18mm wide lens, and finally we'll look at the Sandmarc 16mm wide lens. And before I make any comments about the significance of what you've seen, we'll go into the second scenario. And once the second lighting scenario is over, we'll compare all of them head to head and get you a definitive answer as to which one's the best. Our second lighting scenario is going to be indoors, and I'm just photographing the lens bags that come with each of these lenses. I chose to lay out one of Catherine's knit sweaters over a coffee table just so I didn't get any glare from the lighting that I'm using. And for these product shots, instead of cropping down into the corner, I'm going to crop down into the products just because that makes more sense. So we'll start with the native iPhone wide lens, then we'll look at the Beastgrip M-Series 0.6 times wide angle lens, then we'll look at the Moment 18mm wide lens, and finally we'll look at the Sandmarc 16mm wide lens. I'll start with the native iPhone wide lens for both lighting scenarios so that we can get a sense of scale and clarity. So iPhone wide, BeastGrip wide, Moment wide, and Sandmarc wide. Now, all of them together. What you should see is that the Sandmarc is far and away the clearest and least distorted. On the other side of that coin, the Beastgrip M-Series 0.6 times wide angle lens performs the worst, while Moment's 18mm wide lens finishes decidingly in the middle of the pack. Moving on to the indoor product shots, we see similar results, though perhaps not as pronounced. We'll start with the iPhone wide, now the Beastgrip wide, now the Moment wide, and then the Sandmarc wide. Now, all of them together. The Sandmarc's image quality across the whole lens wins again, though here, Moment and BeastGrip aren't quite as far behind. Again though, BeastGrip's budget lens finishes in last. When considering the cost associated with purchasing these three different lenses, one has to consider, should you just upgrade to the BeastGrip Pro Series lenses? But that brings the grand total of using BeastGrip lenses and mounting to almost a whopping $300. So, is Sandmarc the way to go even though their mounting is whack? If you want to learn more about Sandmarc lenses, click on the playlist link in the top right-hand corner of the video. That's all we got for you. If you feel like you got value from this video, go ahead and hit the like button down there. It definitely helps photos with phones out because it forces YouTube to show our videos to other people. It's an algorithm. Comment down below and let me know what you think about the Beastgrip M-Series 0.6 times wide angle lens. Be sure that's the first time that I've said it with that much confidence. But let me know your thoughts about it, especially in comparison to the Moment 18mm and the Sandmarc 16mm. Love to hear it, let's chat. As always, subscribe to the channel and turn on that notification bell, because we're coming out with twice weekly mobile photography and filmmaking, tips, tricks, hacks, reviews, unboxings, anything that you could want to know if you like taking photos and videos with your phone. Toodles, see you in the next one. Bye. Spoiler alert, I don't even know if I'm going to include this because it's that much of a spoiler alert, but the Sandmarc lens is the best one.